Well, time for another stream. And just around the same time as I wake up from my nap. Great. Still tired, but what can you do? Especially when you're at one place today with five kids. Well, four of them at least. Uh, yeah, actually, was at my sister's place today for my youngest nephew's birthday. 2 years old. But well, his birthday is until like later in the week. But mm. So yeah, that was fun though. Up towards in the end, my head is like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, great. Well, I was not the only one that had that pounding headache. My dad as well. So welcome to the club. Still had some headaches though, but what can you do? Take painkillers. Not. Well, my brother is. Well, my brother has been taking some painkillers, but not for headaches, but for back pains. He takes one certain amount of those. I think it was about 400 milligrams, which is a lot actually. If you take like 3 or 4 of those, yeah, let's say you were not having a good stomach. Not at all. Well, well, apparently I'm not alone here. I have our friend Canadian ghost monster.
Hello there.
And we also have the one that says, I will call him Ghost because he's a lady man or the Casanova because he hits on every single ladies. Yeesh. Even the
I
older
don't know
one.
what you're about.
He he hits on every single one like Brianna, Diana, um, I don't know what else. I have else Brony here, and and we have also our friendly clown.
Oh,
Wait.
everybody here.
Me or Malachite? Sup?
Oh my god. Still tired.
And apparently has a headache too.
You guys remember the question I had yesterday about the hollow shard for what it was worth 400 was sold for $420,000.
I think so.
Do you know how much it's worth in my countries?
Nope.
Um, 4.4 million. Here is the price. This time what is converted to the dollars.
No.
The car was worth $420,000, but if you converted it my country's currency, 4.4 million. Well, almost 4.5 million, but I can understand why that certain why it was so much worth it. And as Malachite or as Waterfall did point out, if my girlfriend would show up, he would have been this type of Pokemon. Among the new ones, actually, a dolphin like Philinian, if I pronounced the name right. The reason why she didn't able to join in is that she was having some bad headaches yesterday, so she didn't sleep much.
Hmm.
Yes, another reason is that why she isn't joining in is because, well, mostly because her brother has been a pain in the ass.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, he's like a game guy.
What you
Excuse
mean?
me?
He's a gamer.
Oh,
Oh, I thought I thought you meant like personality wise.
No,
So I
no,
was like, excuse me, no.
no, but
Bruh.
no, but he is more like, well, he's like game guy. He's a gamer. He plays a lot of games actually. Um, I think it's some like racing games, shooting games, and even um this virtual reality goggles that has.
oh yeah, I know those.
Yeah, he actually plays even that online with other people, and well, basically he had outburst if he loses some games.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, that is just. I'm surprised that his. Yeah, I'm surprised that his mom hasn't even get a nervous breakdown, and that my girlfriend finding out that even had even like quote unquote killed him. And another thing is, I'm surprised that they had even that none of the neighbors from other side of the house or even across the street had even called the police on them. Because sometimes when he screams like bloody murder type of scream.
Gee.
That's, I mean, if I had, I mean, my next door neighbor, he has a 16-year-old son, and he is in a spectrum like myself. Well, I don't exactly know exactly how much, but sometimes he could yell a lot loud, and even if I was in my own room, if I had no music on and just my bedroom door open a bit, I could hear him perfectly fine. And if anyone was staying in the guest room, I could tell you, you would not been able to get much sleep even during the day if you took a nap, because his room is the next door to that room. So other than that, that's great. But my girlfriend has, well, she is. I mean, she has been on the line to get almost a mental breakdown herself. When her brother have his outburst. Um, so I mean, I am surprised that not even the neighbors had even called out because they don't live in the actual that far from their neighbors on their side of the road. I mean, it's like what maybe I guess perhaps 15 or maybe it's 20 feet apart from each side of the house. And sound waves, especially you scream, it travels far. And I'm surprised that neither of the neighbors had even called the police on it. And especially, the only one in the family could handle him as much was actually uh, their late father, who passed away. I mean, that was probably the only one that in their families who could actually do something. Well, perhaps maybe they're even their uncles. Hmm. Has always been a bit cautious if I should let them come over here, since I mean, especially around my sister's kids, I I wouldn't even not know if I mean he wouldn't been able to bring any of his gaming systems with them, like the Xbox or the PlayStation or like that, but he might have been able to bring his Nintendo Switch, which he has. He has a tons of old games, but I told him that, well, sell them. Well, sell some of the old games that you may not even want to have anymore, or that you don't have played for a long time. I mean, in my hometown, there is this like a small mall. In all of these buildings, in all of these shops, is a game shop. And if he went there, he would go nuts. Well, according to my girlfriend's words, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it if he did show up, but turn out he is gonna stay at home. And another funny thing is when I talked to Malakat yesterday, well, we mostly talked about his upcoming story that he has for, some more details about the names and occupation for type of job that those kids will have. Funny thing is, when he said fire goddess, he didn't say fire. He said dire goddess. I was like, who is dire goddess?
That was a mistake. I usually have a thing of typing too fast, and I could have sworn to myself I hit the F button instead of the D.
You've been watching me play the randomizer too much. Dar Docs is one of the levels. Clearly, that's what's happening here.
Well, I mean, you're not alone though, dude. I mean, even when I type being fast, if I'm talking to my girlfriend or if I'm doing some of the scripts and stories, well, it's kind of actually that happens the same thing. When you're in school, they're actually teaching you to being able to type on a keyboard without actually looking at it. Because that means that you have to be looking at the screen back and forward. But if you like focus on the screen while typing, knowing where the keys are. Here's one story about the actual keyboard that's well involves any like the old typewriters and even computers. You know, this the keyboard has the numbers not in correct order, right? And in the beginning, it was actually in like in actual alphabetical order. Like in the first letter on the keyboard is Q, but in from originally it was actually A, B, C, and so on. But that was on typewriters, like in the I believe it was on the 50s or 60s, I believe. But it caused so much problems because have you guys ever even tried to or even use a typewriter?
Nope.
I have a few times, and at least do you know at least what it looks like? At least the part
Oh
of the
yeah,
keys.
I know what it looks like. Don't worry.
Yeah. So the thing is, when they were in a correct alphabetic order, those key parts, but they were like small, like it's just like a button, except they were sitting on top of this like a metal stick. And when you use the typewriter, when the letters were in alphabetic order, it caused several of those pieces, those metal pieces, to stuck every single time, which caused a huge problem. So every single of those typewriters would have been brought back to the manufacturer, and they tried to solve the problem, and eventually did. And the same basic idea ended up having on computers, keyboards, and all other things. And that's actually not as a bad idea because I mean, one other thing is one of those greatest inventor like Thomas Edison. He was the one who actually invented the sonograph, meaning that would have this vax to when he could have recording someone's, I mean, it's like singing or birds and like that, and it could literally play back it afterwards, repeating it. I mean, that was the first before it became those the old times, old school, um, those CD players, but I don't, the record players. You had to be in putting it like a, I can't to say actually what is the language in English, but since I don't, but all those old type of that you have to be in movement with your hand like almost using I don't know even what that was called, but you know what I mean, right?
Yes.
That type of was the record players, and then later on they became electronics, like those from the late 40s and the late 50s, and became more in this and in the in the 70s to the 90s when those Freeman walkers or those tape recorders that you can actually have on the pocket with some headphones to it, and later in the late 90s to the early 2000s when this MP3 player came around. I mean, if Thomas Edison had even made his invention, because you can actually say that he's indirectly responsible for all other many inventions that eventually came much later on within music business. Actually, I mean, think about it. If he had never had even much invented that things, it's hard to say, but like many other things when it comes to the music industry, like Elvis, or like I mean, when Elvis, when he wasn't, he was just spotted by a random accident when he went to this record store. They actually had that you could record your own voice for a small amount of dollars at a time, and he did that twice. Well, the first one was actually as a gift for his mother, and the second one when the owner had another one come and listen to his singing, and it was there his career first started. But if some of the music technology that would eventually been invented, the late 40s and 50s and all backwards, it's good to say that a lot of the things like Elvis, Michael Jackson, Kiss may not even have been existed. Well, the group may not have existed. And in fact, there is one movie that only came out only a few years ago. There is this Indian guy who actually became so famous by writing music, but the lyrics wasn't actually his own.
Oh,
They were from actually It was actually the Beatles songs. But here's the kicker: the Beatles didn't even exist. Well, they did, but here's the thing. One night when he went to bed, there was this terrible storm outside. And the next day, um, he was spending some time with some of his parents, and he played a song. And they asked him what was the name of the song, and he was shocked that they didn't even recognize some of the lyrics. And he told them that is the action of his own song was actually made by a group of people called themselves Beatles. So he's used his phone later on to search Beatles. The only thing that came up with the word was just beetle. You know, the bug, not the actual group of people. But those guys did exist, but just they never actually formed the band. And he became recognized by his songs, and he, well, he actually, well, how to say, he became so famous, but he eventually did decided to search up Paul, the member Paul, and while Paul McCartney, to be asked, was like this, he was actually still married to his wife, and I think John Lennon, the one who actually was murdered by a fanatic fan, I believe he was still alive in this movie, since he never was even famous, so was no reason for him to be as a killed. But when this guy ended up standing on the stage for a huge concert, his his manager, he explained on the stage before playing that the songs that he had been written or singing wasn't not his own. They were belonging to this band called the Beatles, and his manager, well, say she was not happy, but I mean, he would decided to do the right thing, and I think that's actually good. Um, are you any of you guys any a sci-fi fan by any ways, on a chance?
Huh?
Are you guys any a fan of our sci-fi movies?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it can be almost any type of sci-fi movies, actually.
It depends.
Well, there is one movie is sci-fi, but also trailer or thriller, Children of Man, that came out 2006. This movie is well, as not as the title says, Children of Man. It's just this movie takes place in the year 2027, actually, which is 19 years. At that year, there has been 19 years when no children has been born. And I mean, no children have been born. The last youngest person was 18 years old. And he was stabbed to death after he refused to have any, um, well, any particular autograph. Here's one of the things: United Kingdom was actually only one among the few governments or nations that still had a working government. Many of the other countries in the world was not even exist anymore. But UK had become more as a police controlled state. If I believe, um, let's see here, a global depression, war. Let's see here. If I can go back to this, my translate to go back to my country's language, actually has a lot more info or different here. Let's see here. Um, Paris, a landscape with an Eiffel Tower. Moscow is one of those cathedrals is burning. Tokyo, a gas attack. Uh, the European government's headquarters has been in ruins. Um, Shanghai, the whole city is burning. Stockholm, cows that eating dead people, which is in Sweden though. Let's see. Right. Washington D.C. Cars that's burning and the flag is torn apart, meaning that I believe it was one of those see here. Um, Aston was in ruins. Boston ruins. Milano, another city in Italy, has tanks on the streets. New York, well, non-existent. A new atomic bomb destroyed that city. So, in a meaning, a sense that based on all those small part of the information that the movie, America's capital city non-existent, just complete abandoned, and New York obliterated, complete wiped out. If there are any remains, that's just probably a few buildings that may have survived. And that meant perhaps that the entire America is so populated, but just you know anarchist system. But if that is about, let's see if there was any mention of Canada. Just see. Nope. But assuming that since they never actually mentioned anything about Canada or much that I will believe that Canada also had been suffered hugely in that.
Hmm?
But here's the thing: in a movie, One of the players, a man who has been used to being an activist, but um, let's see, the man has he works a bureaucrat. He lost the faith of the future when he ran into his former wife. Um, he turns out that his wife is an activist trying to help immigrants to get in the country. But here's one kicker: his former wife. I think that they actually end up the divorce after they lost their son some years earlier. But she returns with a young girl, I believe in her early 20s, heavily pregnant. She was the first woman who had been get pregnant in over almost 20 years. The ex-wife wanted him to help him to bring her to a ship called Tomorrow. The ship was actually had the most standard art within sci- uh, science equipment, hoping to find a way to reverse this humanity's infertility to make the whole world fertile again, making that the children would be born. And this young woman, she's actually black. I think it was the African American woman, that's about to say, since I don't know if there's any terms for um, English version of those African Americans, but they managed to end up in a one place where it's one of the safe house or hideouts of this organization, this activist has. But during the conflict between the activists and the British army or something, she gave birth. But suddenly, everyone hears this baby crying when as she and this guy are walking along the hallway in this building, everyone stops. Even the soldiers, when they seeing her holding the baby, they stop. They put down the weapons, and even some of the people actually touching the baby as a sign. Because especially the soldiers who has these soldiers, they couldn't not been some of them were not even that old. Someone could not be in like maybe as mid 20s to maybe as late 30s. None of those has never even seen an actual baby. And since this is the first baby has been born in over almost 20 years, just imagine, like you live in a world there's no babies has been born for almost 2 decades, and suddenly you're seeing a young woman walking down holding a newborn baby. What would your reaction even been? Well, basically the same thing. You were shocked, but also amazed at knowing that there is a hope for humanity. But this guy took her to this, left the house, but afterwards they left, the fighting continued. But he managed to take her to the ship Tomorrow. But he died in a rowing boat because he's one who had been shot during the time. And near the little post credits is a lot of laughter for children. So turned out they find a way to reverse this process to make more children to be born. But these things can actually happen in real life. Like, just imagine that right now, America has an increasing of its population. Now it's, um, I think it is about 341 million. And they estimated the population reached 400 million around, I think it was 2000. Come on. I believe it was 2000. Come on. This computer is a bit slow when I'm not using StreamYard. But, sheesh, what I had to live with. Population. There we go. 100 million population. Come on. Here we go. I think it is. Nope, wrong one. But they estimate that U.S. government or the U.S. will have 400 million people around 2050, give or take. I mean, just imagine it like one day suddenly no one is able to have any children at all, and after almost 20 or passing almost as 50 years, yeah. I mean, okay, 8 billion, and almost like 50 years later, the population may have not even been as may just only been, I don't know, perhaps just 1 or even 2 billion, or worst case, only a few 100 million people. Just imagine it. It's hard to be describing how, like, a scenario that there is one scenario that you don't want to even think of. I mean, especially that let's say if Kuvo one day he want to have a family with his girlfriend, but it turned out that every single person in the world has become almost sterile, well, infertile, that no one's actually can have any. Or if Malachi want to have a family of his own one day, or if Game Guy want to have, or if Roy wants to have any, or if I want to have any, and no one could, without any actual births, it would eventually lead humanity's extinction.
Oof.
I mean, we have, as our own kind, had been triggered. Well, not triggered, but we had been on the brink of extinction multiple times throughout entire history. It's been one of the times when humanity could have gone extinct was a Toba explosion of the supervolcano thousands of years ago. They estimate there was only like 1,000 to almost 600 people left in the whole world. And yeah, and if that happened, and then we have Ice Age. You may think that you can easily have been surviving in Europe during Ice Age. Well, since most of half of the country, the landmass was covered in ice. Another part was still open, but it's like a tundra. Still, there were maybe many of the big animals like woolly rhinos, woolly mammoths, and perhaps those big deers and all that, elks and mooses. Yeah, but it's just like you really had to be hunting them. Going fishing, yeah, that will be out of question. That's not like you will be able to do. And farming, that's one other thing you can't throw out the window immediately. Because nothing will even grow in that cold temperature. Nothing. Just imagine how the world could be like. I mean, like saying where Bruno lives, Indonesia is a big island country, but it not had before had not always been like it. Because Indonesia actually used to be connected by land to the rest of Asia. Because it was a land bridge from actual like Thailand all the way to like Java, Sumatra, and even Indonesia for a long time, like millions of years ago. And all of our ancient ancestors, like Homo erectus, actually traveled all the way to Indonesia, Sumatra, Java, the island. And that actually also happened when people traveled the same type of land bridge from Asia to Australia. The current population of the Australia, the name of the people, their ancestors actually came walking from the land bridge between Australia and Asia about 40 to 60,000 years ago. And they have been living there since. The same thing actually happened during the last ice age on the same land bridge between um, Alaska and Russia or Siberia, where most people did walk over to United Kingdom, not the United Kingdom, but to North America. And Sweden actually had also once been connected by the Denmark in a land bridge, and the Baltic Sea during that particular time wasn't even not even an ocean. It was like an inland lake. And where I live, I mean, during the Bronze Age, if I was walking along the main highway or main street, I am actually walking on actual seabed because since the land, come on, are you serious, computer? Since the ocean or the water level was much higher in that time. I think it was about it was the level was about 16 feet in deep ocean where I live. Only a few small places around here was actually like a small island or peninsula. But now it's a dry land. I mean, I actually saw this video. If the water would have been, if all the ice in the world would start melt, about I believe it was if there were the if the world ocean were rise with 196 feet, that would mean several places in America would be completely gone. New York, gone. New Orleans, gone. The whole state of Florida, completely gone. San Francisco, it would be an island. And other parts of Canada might also be suffer from this. Stockholm will be under complete water. The Netherlands, nice to know. That was nice to meet you. They will be in complete covered in underwater. Japan will be suffered at least along the coastlines. Indonesia will also be suffering from well, at least along the coastlines, but it's deeper in the country where it's getting higher. That's nothing much. But it's like the movie Waterworld. The whole world is covered in um. Have you guys ever seen Waterworld?
Ever seen what?
Waterworld?
No.
Please and don't. It is one of the worst movies ever. Um, well, basically, the whole world is covered in 24,900 feet of underwater. So almost 25,000 feet in the whole world is covered. All the other countries in the world is completely underwater. But there's only one place, dry land, a legendary place that's still not been covered in ocean. And it's actually turned out to be Mount Everest. And that place where, well, I mean, they even made this type of comic book series based on this movie, but I'm gonna tell you though, I've seen the movie like what, twice. It was so bad. Like badly bad. And it takes place around the year 2500. I believe Um, Kevin Costner actually was the one played. Um, wow.
What?
Apparently, 2021, it was announced by Universal Cable Productions that it was in early development for a follow-up series being directed for the movie. They actually even had this on Water World. A, f- a, a, I think it was actually in San Diego at the zoo area. They had this in this water park. I don't know, almost like that. I mean, Waterworld is one of the worst Kevin Costner movie I ever seen. Another one that he even played the same thing as basically the same, the Postman. The whole world has suffered from an unnamed war. Like the U.S. government has completely fallen, and everyone else is left for their own. And one man, only known as the Postman, travels different locations pretending to be actually a postman. But he gives the people hope. And one local warlord, he refusing to even let that happen. But it doesn't even happen. In the end, the whole government is back, new president, and everything is back as was before. It's just it just goes to show you how some movies can be so bad. Brony, have you seen any of the Harry Potter movies by any chance? Have you guys ever seen Harry Potter?
No.
I've seen the movies.
All of them?
Yeah.
Google,
What?
have you seen Harry Potter?
But of course I've seen it. I've seen all the movies and the books.
I've seen all of them. Well, minus the only one those will take place before Potter movie. It's actually those the Fantastic Beasts.
Oh,
I mean, as I've probably seen I think I've seen the first one. Well, the ending scenes. Um,
I definitely
funny,
like the Fantastic Beasts movies. Those are great.
funny, funny thing is, many years before those were even as made as a movie, I actually got a book that contained all those names of those creatures in the Harry Potter world, from dragons, the basilisk, and all those. There was like every one of those creatures has an X marking, like if just one X is harmless, but the one who had the most X would have been the most dangerous, like the basilisk or the dragons. I know at least one of the Weasley boys who's actually in Romania studying dragons, and Hagrid, the one that the half giant, he had a dragon of his own, but sadly, Dumbledore would not even allow them to keep it. I mean, the dragon itself, as a newborn hatchlings, perhaps more easier to handle, but you have to realize a dragon. Well, each of those dragons could be big, like huge. I think one of the dragons could have been as big as a double deck bus, or even perhaps
Yeah.
even way much.
And including the horn tail that Harry had to deal with in number 4.
Mm-hmm. And especially, and also another thing is when it comes to dragons that you really have to be an expert how to handle them. You had to figure out a way to have them hidden from the whole other public.
Well,
It's
that's probably where Ron's friend or cousin Charlie or brother had to deal with a Charlie. That's where he could come in.
Yeah.
yeah here, And here's one thing: there was actually one witch that made a mass um, erasing spell of a general public in a Welsh beach town. There was a dragon that was actually causing a huge problem. So she used this memory erasing spell on this particular event. But there's actually, in an entire of the world, um, there's only within the UK government that actually is aware of the entire magical world, and that is the UK. That will be the prime minister. The prime minister and perhaps even a few of that person's staff is the only one that is aware of the magical world. And the other thing that the same thing when it comes to U.S. government, basically any governments in the world would be complete aware of the magic world to exist. But even if the world, well, in the Harry Potter movies or that franchise, so like say the population would have been, I don't know, 7 billion. But those with the magic, their numbers is way, way, way lower. I believe, if I remember right correctly, that some estimate about maybe as 500 million people which has magical talents, either pure blood, half blood, or something like that. But here's what I'm most of that. Since the magical community, as they call themselves, they, I mean, like say, if you had say, compared to a pure blood born witch, they can live up to almost like say almost 150 or maybe as 190 years. But a muggle born or a complete non-magical person born the same time, same year, same day, and live perhaps maybe 90 or 100, while it's the same person with the same born, same year, same day, live almost 200 years. The magical people has a longer lifespan compared to any of those non-magical. Dumbledore, he was actually 115 years old when he died. And the only one in the Dumbledore's family is his younger brother still alive. And well, they had this younger sister, Ariana. Well, she was bullied by a group of muggles. So the father killed them, which eventually, and he ended up in Azkaban, the prison. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I think that the Harry Potter movie franchise is, it's good enough, but I never imagined it's gonna be like so many movies. I mean, if they had made the movies of the Fantastic Beasts or something like that, and since they actually made a musical with Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, what not to be saying? What if that would have been another movie? And I mean, Voldemort or Tom Riddler. Well, let's say what his belief, like killing people and splitting his soul into pieces in different objects, Horcrux, in order one way to find a way to cheat death. I mean, when the teacher,
Wait,
when the teacher Snugglehorn, or what is I can't remember his name was, when he was told about this, if someone split the soul into 7 pieces, and this that information or the knowledge of this type of Horcruxes, this is not a very common practice within the magic because it was only within the restricted um, le- in the school library. and and I believe one of the and even within with the Weasley family, I believe it was I think not Fred George, but um, boy, I don't even remember which one of the brothers, but he married a girl. Same girl actually appeared in Goblet of Fire, one of the people that have been taking part of this competition. She wasn't even a full blood human. She was only partially human and partially something else. And in this magical world, it's like, okay, well, that happens. Like,
I mean, you
what
do
the
have
heck?
plenty of wands, though.
I mean, okay, you've been seeing the guy that works at the school, the one with the
Which one?
cat, the one with the cat.
Oh, you mean Filch?
Yeah, he is actually a squib, meaning a person with no
Yep,
magic. It's like
born
say if
from wizards, but
yeah, it's like say if it's like if Malachite and say if he had a wife and both were half bloods or Malcolm born strong in magic, not the magic, and they have a child, and the child end up being non-magical. That means a squib. And Isa does the
yep.
other temporarily, and it's at his and as his woman, Dolores. She accused the Malgoborns from stealing the magic. I mean, how low can she even go in that level? It. I mean, considering that every single person on those Malgoborns or Half-Bloods at the Hogwarts, they may have to have some distant magical ancestor at some point. And a lot of the families just only in UK, there is 28 full pure blood families, and they fully believe pure bloods are way superior to any other of those half bloods or muggle borns. I mean, they believe that the diff actually only allows each member to marry one else within a full, not the pure bloods. Like the Malfoys would only have a child with someone else who's of pure blood families, and a
Yeah.
lot of the families, and there is, even though that in the series there was a book published that was had contained of 28 sacred pure blood families, but the time of the movies, some of the families may have even already gone extinct.
Yeah.
Especially, especially in the Goblet of Fire, the boy that died during the competition, he was the pure blood. And since his father didn't even had any other children, that family would eventually go extinct when the father dies.
Hmm.
Harry Potter, the Potter family, it used to be a pure blood, but after James
Pure blood.
married Lily, yeah, after when James Potter married Lily, it became the status of half blood. The same thing where the
Yeah.
pure, and that's the same for the Weasley family, also a pure blood. But when Ron marries Hermione, it became half blood. But here's the one that the Weasley, well, I mean, the other purebloods, they only marries within other pureblood families. But here's the thing: they have been doing that for so long, for so many generations. It would eventually cause problem. The House of Gunt, the same family where Voldemort was part of,
Voldemort.
they have been doing the same practice for so many generations. Like marry their cousins, every single thing repeatedly, which causing violence tendencies in the family. And Dumbledore, why is this Dumbledore? But Voldemort's uncle, the last male living heir within the family, he was very psychotic in a sense, including his grandfather. And but the only one in those families, the Weasleys and the Potter family, they didn't even care of the supposed pure blood supremacy, or like they were superior to any others. Otherwise, if they had, Potter would not have even been born to Lily as a mother, but more as a pureblood. And the same thing is, well, even though the Weasley family they don't follow the same practice as the others, but they may had some a relative that's working as accountant as a squib, but they talk don't talk much about it this particular individual. But at least at all, they don't
Yeah.
tolerate. They at least tolerate the Malfoys. They are pure blood. But here's the part that they would actually allow um, marrying a half blood, but they will repeat the same circle after like 3 generations. It that child would eventually become a pure blood. I mean, would you doing the same practice as they do, like marry someone who is, if you like more marrying another pure blood, and even if that particular person could have been your maybe your 10 cousins twice removed, or even be your first cousin, or I don't know, and how did the same things happen all over again? No, 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 no. Honestly, if I was pure blood and if I got this half blood, I would even have cared if my family disowned me from kick me out of the family. And well, I'm like,
Yeah.
your loss. I'm like,
I
that's your loss. I don't care. I mean, as long as I'm happy to
mean,
be with the one I love.
to be fair, I did put Crow in the Grindelwald family.
Yeah, but here's one thing though. Um, this despite that it's the franchise of the Harry Potter, I have never actually seen um characters that's actually is involved with the same gender in relationship wise. Huh.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the story of Lily and Severus?
I mean, well, it was nice though to be honest, but is I don't think she even liked him more than as a friend. To be honest though,
Yeah.
the only one though is that one of the girls that actually were in this movie franchise later on, Luna. Oh boy, she was I don't. She's clearly an unorthodox character. she is she is funny. In fact,
Can you
she was the
imagine
one.
some marrying Luna?
Yeah, actually, I would considering do that, and I believe she did end up marrying Neville Longbottom.
Yep, she did. She did.
Bottom.
Ugh,
Someone is high on
really?
crack as usual.
We?
But I mean, the movie franchise was good. The special effects are completely animated. Seeing, I mean, especially seeing Harry when he's growing up in a world of magic, because when he became aware of the magic in the first movie, and I believe it was in the second or was it third? I believe it was in the third when a prisoner from Azkaban, where when he was about to order this by unintentionally actually summoned for this night bus, a magical one. He wasn't aware of
Yeah, it
that
was the
even
third.
existed. Yeah, and a lot of things I mean, a lot of things within the magical realm, the magical world, but those creatures like griffins, dragons, so other things. He was still learning about it. And if his parents
Yeah,
would have been alive, he would have been knowing a lot more about the magical things already. And
yeah.
one of the things they actually did mention in in the movies were, I think it was in the sixth movie where they use this potion transforming everyone else to Harry. And what is one of the thing is that when
No, that's the
Mad
seventh
Eye
one.
uh probably, but when Mad Eye Moody mentioned this tracer, everyone that's had even turned 18 has a magical tracer. That means that the magical ministry would have been complete
Actually,
aware.
17.
What
Because in the Wizarding World, the legal adult age is
age?
17.
Yeah, but it's still. Um, but that tracer, that the minister of magic, they could know when, let's say, when Harry sneezed, when exactly what time or what day, and that is also reason if they were just doing spells or magic in the public before they even had turned legal age, they would have known about it.
Yeah,
But when he's older, when he turned legal age, that disappeared. Here's one of the thing is they never mentioned that piece of information even not in the first or second movie. I mean,
yeah.
they never mention it. I mean, they could at least have put that information in the first movie um when Harry's uncle and aunt Vernon and Petunia took him from the house to this um um to this shed-like building on this small island in the middle of the ocean. Still, Hagrid couldn't trace him there. Just imagine that,
Yeah.
though. Oh, but I mean, the movie was actually good. There were some fan fictions where what if Harry actually end up with Hermione instead?
There's a lot of fans who wanted that.
Yeah, not surprising. Hey, game guy, are you still alive or not?
Oh, sorry.
None
You
of
were
those.
talking about Harry Potter, and I didn't really care, so I muted myself. I'm just being brutally honest here.
I know. Hmm. Are you at your mom or dad's place?
I'm at my mom's, yeah.
How about randomizer, Mario?
Sure. I mean, I got it set up right now. Look at that.
Oh, bruh.
Already got it set up. I'm so good at this.
Yeah, sure.
Kuvo.
Yeah,
Question: When
yeah.
when you were getting older, or at the time, let's say 18 or 20, when you started were growing beard, what do you have
Yeah.
in mind? Like, should I grow a beard or a mustache?
Actually, I grow both of them.
Huh.
Oh, a combo.
What about you, game guy?
Including the pinch.
I think I'd rather none. Neither, I mean.
Yeah, same here. I mean, they're itchy as heck. That's why I always, that's why I always shave my beard every single time. Sheesh. I mean, unless you're using a laser to literally burn it.
Laser. That'd be kind of terrifying.
Um, uh, they actually can have the same process doing down there, if you know what I mean.
Let's do that. There we go.
Yeah. Though I kind of wish I could have an intelligent mustache. That would be cool.
You mean like Mario's?
No, you know, like the twisted kind of mustache.
Oh, you mean like there's almost a spin near the end, like curves.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, those ones. Yep.
Yo, is anyone gonna give me a number or what?
Oh, sorry. We weren't paying attention.
Wait, someone actually put in the comments here. Private. Say, okay, 6, 9.
No,
Okay, what
I'm
was
kidding.
5,
I just
2, 3, 9.
Say it again.
5, 3, 9, 2. Taking out the seven. 7. Let's see how this looks like end up.
Really? I said 8. You say 7.
Hey man, Swedish is the one that gave me the number, but fine. If you want me to do 8, I'll
Go
do 8
for
instead.
it. I know he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
See. Da.
I didn't know that.
Hey
You
guys,
can't.
stick with the number. Don't change it.
Okay. No need to yell at me. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I'm not close at
You
all.
freaking grease.
Oh, bye, Monica.
Up. Oh,
I
I
didn't
was gonna
mean
say
that.
can see Gengai. Okay. I was gonna say I can see Gengai, but I just noticed he's the one doing the.
Yes, I'm recording
game
my
thing.
screen.
I
That
mean,
is an awesome looking Mario. Malachi's missing out.
it's not your stream, but
Actually, wait, you know what? This would look better if Mario's head wasn't purple. So give me 1 second because I think I can. What does it
that,
say?
wait, his
5,
hair
3,
is
9,
blue.
2, 7.
that kind of reminds me of Kubo when he is painting himself in that color.
What? I don't hate myself. I love my fur. Oh god, that's not dirty.
Unless I drop a paint on you, Ryu.
Nah, I don't need to be pink.
Ooh,
I already have
that gives,
pink,
that,
pink.
that gives me
Yeah,
a good
this'll look-
story.
This
That
will
gives
look
me a good
better
story.
if it's just the clothes and not actually Mario's face. Give me 1 sec. Because I can do that.
Oops.
No, I did that on purpose. Give me 1 second. You can fix that.
He's back.
He's back. Na, na, na.
He is back again. All right. Again, this right.
Guess who's back? Back again.
That wasn't
Sadie's
me
back.
telling you can sing,
a
Topo.
friend.
No one wants to hear your ear splitting singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That looks better.
Gee.
All right.
Says the one who can't.
It's the same thing, except Mario has a normal face. It looks a lot better, in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
In case Malachite missed it, his face is purple before.
Dang it.
I heard Malachite missed his face.
Oh. Oh, hi there. And I'm dead. That wasn't long. I'm already
Hello there.
dead. I
Oh,
haven't even started yet. Get in there.
Seriously, computer. You
Yeah,
piece of
computer.
garbage. Yeah,
I
my
think-
computer. I'm trying. I'm trying to move
Fine.
the program that I'm using to make videos, but when I do that, it like magnified it every single time.
Magnified. You mean maximize?
Sheesh. Maximize, yeah. Ah,
Oh,
it
wait.
works.
You can get up there.
Sheesh.
Or
Thank
not.
you.
And I'm
Oh my
dead.
god, you just thrown
Or
yourself in the edge.
I thought I was dead.
I also thought you were dead.
Yeah, thankfully,
Okay, what?
Mario has 8 pizza pies as health.
8
Because that's
pizza
clearly what
pies?
Mario's all about. Put up that peace sign. Oh, hi, Toad!
He looks like you're eating his head.
What do you have to say? Thanks, Mario, for collecting the stars. Yeah, don't worry about it. I also just stomped on your head, so everything's okay. Right.
Tall mountain.
That's where I'm going. Alright,
Ooh, green coins and green mushrooms. Ooh.
That mushroom is not green. That is red. I'm dead. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, no, I'm not. Hang on. I can save this. Yeah, that's right. Get back up there.
And boing.
Oh, no, I'm
no,
dead.
boing.
I saved myself, and then I died.
For 1 second.
I'm good at this game, I swear. Or maybe
Oh
I'm
god,
not.
you almost get crushed by a ball.
Oh, I found the endless music. Yo, what's this say? It is decreed that one shall pound the pillars. I'll keep that in mind.
Is it safe though to do that?
To do what? Oh, hello, sir.
The video game thing, is it not copyrighted?
No, it's fine. I've done it before.
Oh.
I
But
haven't
to
been
be fair,
copyrighted yet, so.
to be fair though, that he had done with Minecraft. Never happened. Another person actually, Brittany, she used also doing Minecraft a couple times, and
And Malachite's done Dragon City, and he's fine, so.
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Also, fun little fact, this is unused dialogue that I'm reading right now. You're the mind now. I'll pass through this wall. Can you do that? Oh, fun little fact. I don't know. I thought it was a little cool to
God.
add that.
You almost got dropped by a ball.
Listen, I'm Mario. I can survive anything.
A ball.
Yeah, try survive getting choked.
You want me to go to
Oh.
Hazy Base Cave? Because I will.
Wait, what?
Try
I
to
forget where
try
it is,
to
though.
try to survive with an arrow in your ass.
Wait, oh, that would be great. That would feel great. I'm kidding.
An arrow in your. Would you?
There's
Okay.
something wrong with you.
What?
How would you? Really? You really want to have an arrow in your ass?
No, man. Maybe not an arrow, but no, I'm not gonna say that.
You really need some psychotic help, dude. Seriously.
What?
Ow.
I think even Malik, I wonder what is going wrong with his brain up there. Someone is in his.
Well, what? It's literally where the G spot of the guys are.
No comment. I'm glad that my girlfriend is not meeting you in person because she would like, yeah, there's something definitely wrong with this guy.
Koval, you have to remember, please walk quietly in the hallway.
Please, what?
It's always so loud in the hallway. Jeez Louise. Thanks, Sign, for reminding me to remind Koval of that. I don't know.
Okay.
This is our. Yeah, this is our.
Oh, well,
I mean,
the sarcasm. I didn't know.
Oh, you got a star.
I did get a star. I don't know what the heck you just choked on after you said that, but okay.
I said
Wait.
star.
Yeah, it sounded like you were choking on something after you said it.
I'm not
Get in there.
choking on anything at the moment. Thank you.
You sure? Because you're pretty good at that.
Hey, that's only when I do. That's only when I do tentacly RPs. Okay.
No
No
comment. I'm just gonna continue playing my game if that's okay with you. Jeez. Jeez, I am playing Mario right now. This is a children's game, mister. Dear God. Give me this star.
I wonder.
Well, I just noticed I just noticed we're
Another
still
thing
being
is-
recorded. Oopsie.
Another thing, though, I'm so sorry for Google's girlfriend. Oh,
Why?
Because he's Swedish. Read private chat.
at who would be the complete opposite of a strike, not feeling the arrow in his square in the ass. And the best way to cure him would be to give him a glass of Jack Daniels and trick him to saying, "You will count to three and just say free and pull it out fast." Then record screaming bloody murder and make him as a new ringtone to wake him up in the morning. uh,
No, it does not.
nah, I wasn't thinking arrow. I think probably a spare, or even better, in his
How about
right in his
four?
butt crack. A spare right in his butt crack.
Ooh,
Well,
interesting.
whereas, whereas in the movie Hitchcock with Will Smith playing as the hero, he put one of the when he ended up in jail for some time himself. He actually, after a guy's like say something to him, and he grabs him and put the other guy's head in the bigger guy's ass.
How does that even work?
I have no idea, but he literally did that, and I was like, okay, is that even physically possible?
Of course
No.
not.
Movie logic makes no sense.
Yeah. At least he wasn't.
Cole knows nothing about movie logic except romance because he looks at his ass all the time.
Well, who?
Oh, shut up, you green
Oh,
goblin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, shut
And
up,
I'm
you green
not-
goblin.
Did you
I'm
just
not
say that?
I'm not a goblin or a gremlin, you alien.
I didn't
think
say
he-
No,
gremlin.
he's
I
more-
I
said
think he called you
goblin.
the same insult twice.
No, he's more
Because
like
I wanted to
Malachite.
make sure he could hear him so he could shot his ass.
Malachite is more like the
No,
guy
it's
from the
because you're
Spider-Man.
too. No, it's because you're too much of a pansy to come up with anything better.
Well, I could call him a motherfucker, but that won't be good.
Dude,
You use
I
that so
think
many
even
times,
if-
it's honestly kind of lame.
Huh,
Besides, that's like the most. I don't know. Oh, someone did leave a comment. Wait, pause.
Shadowbolt Nightgale.
Shutterbolt?
That's Shadowbolt Nightgale. That is actually this picture or the profile is the Ukraine flag.
Oh, God.
Nah, the person isn't really there anymore.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Are
about
they
it.
asking for help?
I mean, the movie itself. When it comes to, like, say, Family Guy. After I think it was one of the first seasons when after this terrible storm, this part of a wooden fence had penetrated through a tree. That's insane. Otherwise, if that was real life, or he'd been hit by lightning 7 times in a row, throughout several times.
Actually, that
That's also-
happened. There was a world record of it.
Yeah, it is. But the man who actually did it, he, I think, let's see if I can.
Do you talk about a record to be like a reward to like get? Like you get struck by lightning 7 times and you get a reward for it.
Well, yeah, this guy, he, come on, seriously? Human lightning rod. Here we go. Roy Sullivan. He
Great name.
he has been nicknamed. He was nicknamed Human Lightning Conductor, Human Lightning Rod. He was a park ranger between 1942 and 77. He claimed to have been hit by the lightning at 7 times. First one documented in 1942. He was in a fire lookout tower. He there was another build and didn't had um, those lightning rods. The second time was in 1969. He was hit driving his truck, and the metal body normally protects people from lightnings, but instead it acted like a Faraday cage. Um, the third time was when he was in his front yard. A lightning hit a nearby power transformer, which jumped over his shoulder and shooting it. Um,
Really?
and the fourth time was in the spring of '72. Um, his hair was set on fire. He tried to smother flames with his jacket. Rushed into the restroom, couldn't put out the fire with the water tap, and used a wet towel instead. Oh, even though he was never a fearful man, but after fourth strike, he began to believe that a force, was trying to destroy him, and he acquired a fear of death. For months, whenever he was caught in a storm, while driving, he would pull over and lie down in the front seat until the storm passed. He began to believe that somehow that he attracted lightning, even if he stood in a crowd of people and carried a can of water with him, just in the case since his hair was set on fire. And the next one was in August 1973. He was out on a patrol and he saw these storm clouds. Um, the lightning moved down to his left arm, left leg, knocked off his shoe, and it crossed to his right leg just below the knee. Um, and 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 he poured a can of water, which he always kept with him, over his head, which was on fire. 1975, 76. It's reported he saw a cloud and thought it was a falling hand trying to run away, but was struck again, and his hair was caught fire another time. Um, in 1977, the last one in June, he was struck on fire while he was fishing in a freshwater hole pool. The lightning hit the top of his head, and his hair was set on fire again, and it traveled down to burn his chest and stomach. And he turned onto his car. Something unexpected occurred. A bear approached in a pond to try to steal the trout from his fishing line. Um, and and here it says what happened. All the seven strikes was recorded, documented by superintendent of the national park. But even though he was never present at any of those strikes, reported error was active or anything. Um, ooh, okay. The odds of being struck by lightning over a period of 80 years has been roughly estimated 1 to 1/10,000. If the lightning strikes independent events, the probability to be hit 7 times would be 1 in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be like 10 with 10 zeros after. That's insane. Um, but it says here, on the morning of September 28, 1983, Sullivan died of age 71 after a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his head. So he literally committed suicide after the last strike of lightning. And I mean, this is how the big the odds were if he would. This is how many odds. 1 to, yeah, I don't even know what is actually. That is the odds. 1 in. I don't even know what the numbers of that actually is. But still, being hit by 7 times. That is incredible, but also terrifying. Being struck by lightning one time and survive is one thing, but being struck by lightning 7 times in a multiple different periods of time and still in order to surviving that, it's yeah, it's terrifying at least. I mean, it's almost like being shot, like say 7 times, or is someone, or you've been in an accident so many times as well. I mean, it's nothing like you can actually imagine it's like though. But, sheesh. Ow, ow, oof, my back hurts. Oof. I've been sleeping too bad.
Ow.
Really? You're trying to
What?
burn yourself? You're trying to burn
I
yourself?
didn't try to burn myself. I missed the jump.
I think Go was even. I think Go was probably worse in jumping as well. He
Nah.
probably jumped, he probably jumped backwards instead of forward.
Hey,
Nah.
you'd be able to do the real life backwards long jump. Look at that. He goes so
You
fast.
take my backflips.
Nah, you're just always backwards. You're Canadian, Canada, Karen.
Nope. I'm not going for that anymore. Alright, I'm dead.
Yeah, you kill yourself.
Google,
Cool.
did you have to
Get back
kill
in
him?
there.
What?
Did you have to kill him?
What?
And
Hold
again-
on, I did not kill him. I reserved that.
And what
I
is
reserved
it
that
in your
for someone
profile?
else.
And what is your profile?
That's my kind of original OC Kobu, I guess. That my sister made. Well, my internet sister made.
Huh? Looks like a guy with a period on head.
Nah, that's just a punk style hair.
Nah, looks like some what do you call it? What are those we use it when you're using for toilet when you need to collect
Really?
out?
Oh, come on.
I didn't.
Oh.
That's not what I said. Really, to I said really because I missed the jump again, and then I died.
Well, at least the Malachite's hair looks maybe better than your Kubo.
Oh,
Because
bitch,
you look-
my mate is
I
glorious.
just fell through the.
Well, you look like I don't know, scarecrow in a bad hair day.
If you call me a scarecrow, scarecrow, that means I'm scaring you.
Nah,
He's not.
I mean, I'm not even.
And even
I'm
if
not
he
even
was, he
afraid.
wouldn't scare shit.
I'm not even afraid of. I'm not even afraid of Pennywise.
Well, to be fair, I'm not afraid of him neither. He's just funny to me. But anyway, though I would understand if you were, because even a few guys of my school are deadly afraid of me.
I'm sorry. Are we talking? I thought we were talking about Pennywise, not you.
Yeah, but he was referring to me before talking about Pennywise.
Pennywise is
Why did
actually
you
cool.
bring you up when we were talking about Pennywise? What?
Because Pennywise wasn't the main subject here.
Yeah, I think Cool was a little bit jealous of Pennywise has some great hair.
Oh, come on.
He looks even better than you, though.
Oh, come on. Nobody
At
looks
least
better
one-
than I.
At least one other thing, Shadow the Hedgehog is way cooler than you.
Yeah, sure. Just because he's an emo boy doesn't make him cooler, you know?
Huh. Well, at least Silver isn't even smarter than you. Well, stronger than you.
Well, Silver seems
Because
like
it-
has a ultra instinct.
Well, you wouldn't even say that around when Blaze is around, because she would burn your ass.
I mean, I did see a few videos of Brianna of Blaze, but let's see the other thing is kind of expected. This she's a little dickhead.
No comments.
No, I mean Blaze, not her.
No comment.
I mean, it was kind of unexpected, but hey, I don't judge. I enjoy.
Of course you would. You're crazy boner guy.
That would be a great superhero name.
Boner guy with a
That made
boner
me stop for a second. What the
as
fuck?
uh,
Huh, the right coin's supposed to be there. Yo, what's this say?
and a boner as your
Kobo!
signature on your like Batman.
Seriously,
A
Kobo.
boner on the sky, like call for the boner guy. What? Boner guy.
And the guy just fights every time he has a boner.
Seriously,
Well, he
Kobo,
fights with his boner.
walk
Dude.
quietly the hallway. Jesus Christ! You keep walking so loudly in the hallway. My goodness gracious!
And keep
Oh.
your things in your pants, dude.
You
Well,
gotta
it's
walk-
already in
Keep the tiny
my pants, so I'll see what you out
Keep-
at the moment.
keep the tiny
Keep
thing
your
in your
tiny
pants.
ass in there.
Hey, don't make fun of it.
Hey, I said ass. I don't know what he said.
You call me tiny again, that little
Keep
son
his
of a...
tiny thing in the pants.
Hey,
Hmm.
I'm
I don't
bigger
care.
Yeah,
than
no one
you.
wants no one wants to see your pocket watches, Kovo. Seriously, no one cares
Hey.
about that collection of yours.
Hey, I'm bigger than all of you, so shut up.
No, I meant actual pocket watches. Who cares about those things? I don't know. Let's get this stupid coin.
And you just died again. Oh no.
No, I didn't. I got
I
a
thought you
star.
jumped. I thought you jumped to your death again.
I'm not that stupid, Kovo.
Well, I mean, no comment.
Did you fart?
Anyway,
No,
what the
Yep. Kubo just farted. Great.
I don't. I don't do that.
You don't
What
fart.
do you mean?
Well, no, I
Huh?
just hold it. I don't want to do that publicly.
Him fart.
If he farted, we'd all be dead. Because his farts are like a poisonous gas that
No, game
cover the
guy.
entire world.
No, game guy. If Kovu farted ships in the night, we'll probably think there's too much fog around them.
You mean like
Hey,
you out
brother.
every day?
That means also too
using
much.
Stop using recycled jokes, you numb nut.
Oh, I'm
Nuts.
sorry. You unwanted child.
Dude.
What?
I was so stunned I dropped Bowser. What the fuck, Kovu?
What? I had to clap back.
No, you don't. You call that a
That was
comeback?
really uncalled for.
How
What
come you're
happened,
not roast
brother?
people? I'm the one that gets. Okay, no, never mind.
I agree with that groan of anguish, Bowser. I agree with that. Just give me the key. I will grab this key and we will forget this conversation ever happened. It's the key to happiness. Finally, I found it. Yeah. Just, I got the key. Congratulations, me getting there.
Well, at least if Kovu's gonna be like this, then I got one thing to say: no cake for you.
Mm-hmm.
The cake was a lie
But-
anyway.
And if he said that to me, I would have banned him right away.
Well, I wouldn't say that to you. You're not that disrespectful to me. I just reserve that for those who are most disrespectful to me.
Mm-hmm. You keep telling that, Self, you tiny.
Mamma mia! You need to learn some humanity, you know? I had to, I'm sorry.
Mm.
The Mario just came out.
Well, to be fair, if there's anyone who would be tiny, it will be us. I mean, compared to the height of you.
I mean, I'm only
I
6
mean-
foot, so there you go.
Same here. But
I
if you
mean,
like that, I mean 6'9". If you convert that into a metric system, that would like be 2 meters and 10 centimeters.
Yep.
That's
Also,
insane.
can you just imagine that just dropping on, you're just falling on you? Ouch, that would crush a lot.
No comment.
No, I'm not talking in the dirty way. I mean, like, literally crushing. Like, it just falls. I mean, he just falls.
All right. There's coin 7. All right. There is. Did I already go to the aquarium? I forget.
A
I'm
night
in the
bar.
aquarium, but I forget if I actually went in there or not. Get that star.
Congratulations, Mario. You won the jackpot.
He got the star jackpot.
He got the golden pot at the end of the rainbow.
Remember that tricky wall kick jump? Yeah, I remember it. Don't worry about it.
Wait, hold on. Why is there a Indiana Jones level there
A what?
with the giant boulders dropping and rolling on top of you? It looks like a Indiana Jones level.
And the only reason they come after Kyle is because Clover's farm started the avalanche.
Wow, you're smack in the middle of the battlefield. I am. This
Looks like
doesn't
you're
look like a
stuck in a
battlefield. This looks
quicksand
like a cave,
floor.
but whatever you say, sign.
It almost looked like you were in a quicksand floor.
I mean, the sign hasn't lied to me yet. Maybe.
A star!
Oh, look, and there's Lord Sisyphus' wife. Right behind me, photobombing my Stargate.
Amp.
I can't do this, Star, because I don't have the stuff required. I'm alright. I just
Ow.
broke my back a little bit, but I'm okay.
A little bit.
Alright, is this the right baby? Because if it isn't, I have no idea where it could be. Please don't fall off. I don't want to go to Cool Crevice. Or Crevice, as I call it. Yo. Have your baby back!
Oh, wow.
Alright, where's that going to take? Oh, boy.
Already?
Well, yeah, that's a free star. Well, in the original game it is anyway. Now I have to go all the way up here. Gonna do a little dance. I'm gonna dance a little bit. Look at me dancing. I love this move. I don't even know why it's in the game, but
At
it's
least
great.
that bird dance was in Kovu. I mean, he can even do the splits.
Well, he can split his pants anyway.
Mm.
Maybe if he ate a few more donuts, then his pants might rip on him.
I was kidding. So I don't know.
I
So
don't
was
need
I,
to
right
rip
there.
them.
Snowman's Land took me to Shifting Sandland. That makes sense. All right. What are we dealing with?
Watch out for tremors.
Hell. What tremors? There's no tremors in this game. There's just tornadoes. Alright. Give me the star. Where's it going? It's over there.
Way the heck over there.
Actually. Yes. Give me this. I'm gonna need this. Because without it, I can't get the star. But first, I want to see what this is. Oh.
You're on the wrong side of it.
Oh, wait. It takes the power of 30 stars to open this door. You need 5 more stars.
What door?
There's no door, and I have 14
Tree.
stars. So no,
What?
Okay.
Wrong way. Oh.
I know. I was refreshing the thing. I think it... Oh, hi there. Dude, stop sucking me up. Freaking tornadoes. Mario, you should really get that looked at.
What?
He's gonna need a doctor.
What do you mean?
Did you not see his arms go spinning around like that? That is unhealthy. I'm not gonna make that.
Yeah.
Called it. I'm dead.
Oh, bruh.
I thought I was gonna get that, but I didn't. I need to change the camera.
Maybe you should have gone for a loop.
No comment. But excuse me. Why do I need 38 more stars to open the door?
Shit
All right,
happens.
cool. Mario's
Shit
arms are like really broken, apparently. Open this.
Shit happens.
No, I need 17 stars total to get in there. I need 3 more stars. Have I gone in here yet? I think I have.
Oh, Koval's picture. It's the devil.
Mm.
Take me down.
To off.
Do any of you give me a star for free? Yo. You don't. Do you? Nope. Have I gone in here yet? I have. I forget what actually brings me here, but I want to see where this goes. Oh, right. Lethal Lava Land. Malachite, stop. You're not a Wookiee. Ow. You know, if I die, I'm going to have to get another thing. Waha! I love that. Seriously? Another endless staircase? Oh my god, there's like 4 of these. Oh!
Ow!
That hurt. A lot. That took a lot of pizzas out of me. What, my health looks like pizza. Kinda.
Pizza?
Alright.
Some messed up pizza. That's some messed up pizza. Yeah, I would like a pepperoni pizza with extra lava crust.
I wasn't referring to the lava, I was referring to my power level. Look. It kind of looks like pizza. Doesn't it? Hey, what did the scouts say about his power level? Silver 9,000!
Yeah.
Of course I know that meme. I'm not that stupid. Give me that star. I'll take 15.
I didn't say a word.
About anime, anyway. That mean Mips is here, right? Yep. Alright. Yo, Mips. Prepare to be caught.
Who?
The bunny.
Oh.
You didn't know it had a name?
I didn't even know there was a bunny.
Bruh, you need to learn your Mario.
I know.
Alright. Remember when I said I was gonna catch this bunny? I think I lied. I hate this stupid bunny.
Why do you need to catch him anyway? Oh shit, your game is lagging.
He's gonna give me a star. I want that star. Give me the star. Oh, I forget the bunny. Yo, you give me a star? He does not. What about you? Yo, star me. Thank you. I'll take 2 stars. I'll take 1 from you and 1 for this bunny. I guess I'll get 20 stars and then I'll change whatever.
Yeah, wherever the golden rabbit might be.
Is over here. If I can get this stupid rabbit, that'd be great. Normally, I'm not this bad at getting this stupid bunny. Apparently, I'm really bad today.
You're not a buddy catcher.
This camera might help. It looks like I'm close, but I'm actually not. That's what sucks. I hate this bunny, dude. It's so annoying. Slow down! I can only go so fast. I had way too much pasta last night. I'm sorry. I should probably cut that off my diet. Mario, you go way too slow.
Well, he's not the fastest.
I forgot that I was there. Mario, please get the stupid. Thank you. Unhand me, brother. Late. Yada 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 yada. Late. Ouch! Take it then. A gift from Bowser it was. Now let me be. I have a date. I could not be late for tea.
Oh, really?
I
Seriously?
love that. That's what it said on the dialogue.
Ugh. So that's the freaking bunny from Alice in Wonderland?
Of course it is. Apparently it's golden now.
Ugh.
You know what? Since you don't like the bunny so much, there's only one thing to do.
What, you gonna burn him alive?
No. Get into Lethal Lava Land, even though that's not where this goes.
Oh.
Oh, I was flying upside down, and I'm dead. Or maybe I'm not. Can I go in here yet? Yeah, I can. Oh. Fitting. Rainbow Ride. Fitting. I looked up into the sky and went into Rainbow Ride. I died, apparently. What, you're so shocked that it took so short to get a star? Get in there. Mario, get in there. Thank you. I forget where this goes. Let's try world.
Oh, look, it says to go up. Maybe you should go up.
I don't want to go up.
You sounded like a really sprouty boy.
Never call me that again.
Why?
Or I will stick that peace sign up your ass.
Uh-huh.
The Mario just did. Trust me when I say N64 models are not very soft looking. What? What the hell did I just say? I don't even know. Get in the Tall Mountain and save me this embarrassment. I will stay here for the rest of my days listening to the endless staircase music for the rest of my life. I'll just suppress you. Hello, giant chain chomp that scared Kovu, apparently. Goodbye, giant chain chomp that scared Kovu, apparently.
Freaking ugly.
What? Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but Mario just freaked out for a second.
He had wait, I don't know how to call it.
A seizure? Because that's what it looked like on my end. This is a star, right? Yep. That's 20. Which means it's time for a new thingy-mabobber.
I can't even say it fast. How do you do that? Nani?
Dude. Why is Brona Drimmer at the middle? There we go. All right.
That was weird.
I left off at 120. 126, I think. I need this for reference. So I was doing 125. So that's 126, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. All right. I need another seed.
6, 9, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 1? Oh, I can't do 1. That's too many characters.
All right, try those though.
All right. Here, I want all. Thank you. Want that on too. Swedish, you don't mind if I get rid of 53927?
Nah,
Do you?
go ahead.
All right, get out of here. All right, we're replacing your old one with a new one, in which where Mario looks like a pea, like a blue pea. It looks great. He looks dehydrated. We should probably get him some water.
That looks like something that Kubo would throw in.
Oh, come on.
I said not throw up, throw in.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. But it kind of reminds me of mint.
He does kind of look like a really blue. I just see something up above the door. No? I did for a second. No, I was seeing things. Get back in there.
You begged for a second. What?
No, I said I thought I did for a second.
Oh.
Alright, get in there. Get into Bob on Battlefield. No, actually, we're going to Big Booth Haunt. Oh, okay. Normal coins are weird pink. Yo, I want your blue coin. Mr. Eyeball. There we go.
Ew.
Or maybe it's a Mrs. Eyeball. I don't know. Yo, I want your scar.
Oh, here it is. Comstain blue.
Oh! Okay, fine. I'll get the star from the giant sign. Fine, I'll get it from the giant
Kubo,
eyeball.
are you in the mood?
Honestly, I don't know.
Ow. Where is it? It's in the mansion, I know that, but where is that? In the mansion, I mean. I think that might be on the top floor.
Mr. Malakat Salad, are you still there?
No,
Mr. Salad Head.
Siren Head.
No, Salad Head. Cabbage.
Oh, I thought you said Siren Head.
No, I didn't do that, you Mr. Poop Head.
Oh, come on. You could have chocolate.
Burr!
Yeah.
Frostbite danger. Do not swim here. I'm serious. Now,
Old chocolate, maybe. Well, either that or someone would like take a dump.
Nah.
Wait.
What? Wait, what? What? What is it? What?
Both of these signs say the same thing. Also, I'm reading it from the wrong side. Oh, yes. Yep. I'm definitely reading that sign. All right. What does it say? I can't tell. I'm facing away from it. I don't know how I did that. Mamma mia. All right. Where's the big boo with the area? There he is. Meow. Oh, hey. Wing cap already. Where's the... Oh, there is.
Wow. Oh, shit.
I'll be fine. Alright, I can't go in there. Can't go anywhere yet. 11 for that. 15. $13. Did I seriously not go anywhere yet?
Nope.
7. Oh, I only need 1 star to get into Jolly Roger, so I guess I'll go get another star. Alright, take me back to Big Booze.
You really need to drink booze.
No, the names are Boo.
Ah.
And their plural is Booze. It's really stupid. So it sounds kind of ridiculous. Alright,
That would be kind of
can
funny.
you go somewhere better? Thank you.
That would be kind of funny. Boo drinking booze.
Oh, wait a second. I remember
What?
this. Alright.
Yep, the screen froze there for a moment.
I'm just going to slowly walk over to the star. Everything's fine. Ow. And this is living piano. Don't worry about that. Get that star.
What the?
I'm being eaten! I got eaten! Oh no, piano food! I didn't know. It was like the taste of
I
talent.
wonder how piano tastes like.
You.
You don't want to know. I tasted its ton when I was in there. It tasted terrible. But with a little salt, it might be fine. I don't know. Get in there. Oh, the aquarium took me the metal cap. Yo, what's this say?
Whoa.
Oh, this is very. Oh my god, Kovu,
What?
you were in this game. My goodness gracious!
What do you mean?
Because someone left you a note. Ow, let me go, you key. I was only teasing. Can't you take a joke?
Come.
Thanks, game. I knew I could count on you. Red coin. Red coin. Right. Yeah. I know. Metal cap found. Hooray! I did it.
Malachite found it.
I said metal cap found.
Oh. I was like, how can you find him in the game? That makes no sense.
He's somewhere in here. I
Like,
just have
you
to
just-
make a painting.
Like
Obviously.
you just meet him across the street right when you play the game.
How many coins do I have? 4. Now I have 5. Alright. Where's 6? I need 6, 7, and 8. Fading music. 6.
Wow, nearly 2 hours. Sheesh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep.
Why, is this something you need to tell us, Kovo? You're not having fun?
No, it's not that.
He never has fun. He is so complete boring himself.
Yeah, sure.
The only one who makes him happy and have fun is when he's spent time with his girlfriend. I mean, I'm not wrong about that.
Missed that. Oh my god.
What are you even trying to do?
I need to get this red coin, or green coin. And I don't, and there's no easy way to get a metal cap, so I had to get it this way. I got it though, so. All the metal caps are in annoying places, so I had to get it the old-fashioned way. You know, getting it without the metal cap. Sweet. I got the star. Where does this go? Oh. Oh, cool. I don't really care much about that. Sweet. Where's the nearest star? Oh, that's crap, Mario. Seriously, why is it taking like 60 years to get a star? I thought for a second that guy was over the edge.
And wow, that's huge mushrooms.
You thought that was the only one? Whoa! I was gonna say you thought I was the only one that can get big from mushrooms, and then that giant cannonball just froze the screen for a second. I got a little worried there.
Okay. Well, I gotta go eat.
Yeah, I might not be doing stream of much longer.
Yeah, right.
It must be suffering from a serious case of yeah, I can't even pronounce that, but Kubo is the most craziest asshole in the world syndrome. Either that or Kubo is the most craziest skin-eating gorilla on God's green earth syndrome. Now that was Malachi.
Wow, real funny, Malachi. Just like all of your other joke. Okay, bye.
Did I seriously just do that?
I will say this: get out of the room, you two. Jeez.
Aw, you have the lucky Shamrock, Mario.
It's a good thing you were distracted by what Malachi said, because you missed me embarrassingly just falling right off the edge.
Will be a super millionaire after this?
If you want, I'm still looking up questions. I've been trying to find, objects to talk about, maybe put a question down about. I mean, if I want to, I could probably put down a question about the world clock, if you've heard of that landmark or structure, Swedish.
Nope, never heard of.
Then I like finding a good subject for questions. Yeah, watch out for the bouncing blueberries.
Well, the bird of light blue, but whatever you say. Ow. Yeah.
Gotta be a goombog.
Oh, I found the cane. Yo.
Goodness, shave the mustache, Your Highness.
Hey, that's insulting! I've got a mustache!
And that comes from you, Malachi, since you are growing a mustard.
Did you just say mustard?
Yeah, I call it mustard. I said mustard. Yeah, I said mustard instead.
Tomatwy.
You see this?
Well, to be fair, he doesn't even need a beard, since he's growing as a beard on his back.
The tree is stuck up his ass.
I've always wanted to go apple picking, but I've never heard of one that's black before.
Listen, you're not an adult Mario.
Happy cry that I'd like to see you. I'd like to hear you try.
No comment.
You've recovered 8 of the power stars. I have 5, so no, I didn't. That sign is a lie. Get the star. One of the stars anyway, thank you.
But at least you know where the other one is.
If I can remember where Bob on Battlefield is. That was...
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
No, Bomba Mia.
No, he says Mamma Mia.
But where were you previously?
Oh.
Now, can you see why I said that? It's a joke.
Is there a place where I
Yeah,
can kill
I
Mario
get
real
it.
quick? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm behind the cage. Alright. Any bullies I need to worry about over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. That means I'm gonna have to do the greatest jump you've ever seen in your life.
Extra crispy style.
Oh, that was close. I would love to get that, but that is in a really annoying spot.
A pocket full of lava.
Chow, you've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via warp pipe. I don't see a castle anywhere, so okay, whatever you say. I can't get his coin because if I hit Mario, he's gonna die immediately. I'm dead. Okay. I died to the 8 coin area. Leave the lava land. I can't show my face around there anymore, which is why I'm gonna go back immediately. And go to Cocoa Mountain because clearly when I think fire, I think cold.
Yeah, he needed to take a shittle pill.
No, I get it. I got 3rd-degree burns. I'm clearly on cooling it off with snow, obviously. That'll clearly do something about it, right? 3rd-degree burns calls for 3rd-degree coldness. Obviously. I don't know. Alright, where's the star I can get so I can... Well, that's not a star, but I want to read what that says. Yo, what does it say? The path is narrow here. Easy does it. No one is allowed at the top of the mountain. And if you know what's good for you, you won't wake up anyone who's sleeping. Move slowly, tread lightly. Thank you for those words of wisdom. Go over the cannon.
I think I probably should end stream here soon.
Alright.
Unless we want to play some super stupid millionaire, I can not still do that.
Super duper millionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet! I just stepped on the metal cap switch. Clearly, that was a metal cap switch, obviously, even though I already grabbed it or whatever.
How many of you have had ciabatta bread?
That depends. Why are you asking?
What? I don't even get it.
Ciabatta bread. They make really good homemade pizzas.
Not really. I don't know.
It's a place that has bread in the name, but not pizza, but it makes pizza and not bread. That's okay. I don't know why they would make themselves pizza, but whatever, I guess. Yo, is this your baby?
For about my crypto quest, I decided to change a little slightly about those. Instead for 116 question each, I decided just to do 81. But I'm not going to remove those other questions, but instead I do put solo questions in separate documents, make those as quests instead. But that means one will be just 35, but I might be able to add some more in that one. I thought since 116 it might be a little bit too many questions to be able to do.
Not really. I mean, if I can do 102 or possibly 105, I mean, that's not a bad amount number. So who cares if they're over 100?
Well, I did 102 yesterday, so
I mean, hey, 120 is not a bad limit.
yeah. I mean, unless I put all of the questions in the same video, topic will be like 348 questions. That is something I won't do because that would be like more than 2 hours of questions. Maybe I don't know. I would say 4 or 5, give or take.
I mean, didn't you say once you didn't mind going beyond 4 hours, 4 or 3 hours of streaming? I mean, you did nearly 7 hours one
Yeah, I
time.
mean, yeah, that was overnight stream. But
We should do
I
another
don't
one of
know.
those sometime soon.
Not likely anytime soon though. As um, I will guess maybe I'll come to one in perhaps in maybe April. But I don't know. I mean, an overnight stream is. I only done what twice already, so I thought, why not another one?
I'll make that. Let's just see.
So, have you found the star yet?
I found 7 of them. Trying to figure out what this last red coin is.
Yep, you're
Oh,
dead.
dead. I think the last 3 red coins were in a really annoying spot anyway, so I don't think I was able to get them anyway. Whoa, Fog's freaking out. Up. Can I even use the cannon as Metal Mario? Yes. Yes, I can. Take me away! Yo, if this lasts long enough, I could probably get into the ship as Metal Mario. Nope. It wasn't long enough. Thought it was for a second. That would have been kind of funny. Bring me up. Beam me up, Scotty. Alright. Heals out. And now I'm going in here. Ow! Excuse me, Mr. Clam. Jeez. Rude.
Aw, how clammy.
Anyway, Look at me, I'm breathing through my feet. Even though that really shouldn't be a thing, it is. It's really weird. 8 stars. Alright, what's this take me? What is Jolly Roger Bay take me to Lethal Lava Land? I can get that. Or maybe I can't. Yeah, I can. Stand on that lava. What? Water? I guess they are both liquids, huh? Right, how long
Maybe when he
rolling?
grabs the stars, it looks like he's standing on Kool-Aid.
Get in there. Mario, why was it taking so long for you to get in? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lethal Lava Land goes to frickin'
Well, that was
Coastal
fast.
Mountain. I forgot about that. I need to know where Shifting Sandland goes. Oh. Well, I got a second chance, I guess. Actually, you know what? I don't want the second chance. Get me out. I'm gonna get out of here. This area anyway. Hi, Bowser.
Let me at the grumpy old ugly troll.
That
Hey,
would be
I
Malachi's uncle. When
Oi!
he has a bad
maybe
day.
that was a little too hard.
No, I mean when someone has a bad day, being grumpy.
No comment. Bowser, what are you looking at? He's just staring off into the right, or actually to the left. My right. Oh, look at this! It's beautiful. Mario and Bowser are doing ballet together.
You know, Bowser kind of looks like if he was somehow being related to the Teenage Mutant Turtles.
I wouldn't be shocked if Nintendo had the idea from them. Bowser, why am I having an issue with you today?
I mean, they actually made a movie or something that's involved them turtles meeting Batman. What the?
It's Rish.
Hi, Bowser.
What?
What would you say if they did a live action of Pokemon, a live action Pokemon movie where we get to see each of the Pokemons, like how they came about, how they came around, how they each got their name, and they all come together in one to fight an evil?
That would be something.
I mean, I could just about see how Rayquaza came about. Like he came about from a family of pythons. I mean, to be honest, he looks more like a python than a dragon because of his
Wait a second.
scaly green look.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, even though that Rayquaza, he spent all of his time in the ozone layer, and Arceus, well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Arceus have his if it stays in some sort
What
of
about what about
timeless
Steelix?
dimension.
What about Steelix? He kind of looks like a snake too.
Yeah, I mean, I
Only
won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if they actually made like first when it comes to Onyx, they actually made another um a step before his evolution form. I mean, like say for Pikachu. For all the time we had assumed Pikachu and Raichu was the only one in that evolution form. but it turned out they were Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu. And then it comes to others like we have Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. We have uh so
Ooh,
it's like
ooh,
I mean
never mind.
then we have Onyx and they have a Steelix. I mean, what if they actually made a previous form of Onyx, even a smaller version of Onyx that had to evolve into Onyx?
Ooh, who do you know who I do you know which Pokemon I would die to see how he came about?
Which one?
Talonflame.
Uh, which one?
Fire type. The what looks like a Talonflame Phoenix Hawk.
Talonflame?
Yeah, you were him as him in a Pokemon stream once.
Ah, that one. You know, um, on this website, Pokeform, recently they actually added that he had a totem form.
I'd probably also like to see how Zebstrika came about, or Dialga,
Mm,
Glacier, and Spectrier too. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
Um,
Spectrier, that would be incredible to see. Like he came from a formula mixture.
um, uh, well, this is, ow.
There is
Yep,
only one Pokemon. There is actually one Pokemon
that's,
that would remind
that's
me of
normal.
um what was it
Oh my goodness,
for
Coco
Game Guy.
stuck on his head.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think the hole was too close to the water, and now the Monty Ball's stuck.
Hmm. You
Cool.
know, there is
He'll be
actually
fine.
there is one Pokemon that kind of reminds me of would be fitting Game Guy. That would be Goldak, a
Why?
water type Pokemon.
The
It looks
goldfish,
like what?
the goldfish.
No, Goldak,
Uh,
Psydax evolved form. The blue, they
I
like it, this blue guy, this blue dark Pokemon where there's like a red pearl in his face. It's actually one of the fast swimmers, I think it is.
well, when you said gold, I immediately thought the goldfish type Pokemon.
Goldeen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another of those. I mean, Goldeen, and they have what's it called? Sea King.
I, and to be honest, when I saw Luminion, I honestly kind of thought, they have so many different
Wait,
Pokemons, fish type Pokemons that kind of look similar to each other. I mean, the one that has the tigers of a color, he's actually pretty cool.
why do I need 40 stars
True.
to open the door, dude? Alright,
It's
cool.
it's getting
Mario really needs to stop breaking his arms.
then stop making him.
Well, I should end here.
Bomba Mia. Your hello,
There's
terrifying Pokemon. Sorry, terrifying Pac-Man. I bet that is too ugly
not
to
to
reach
worry
us.
about it. Now it's just to go this way.
Hmm. You know, the only thing is one of those. there are only a, there's only a few Pokemon that's if you go to like those daycare, that's I mean there are always some Pokemon that you can actually say but has both genders, but there are a few Pokemons that doesn't even have any particular gender, like Voltorb or the unknown, those the Pokemon that looks like as letters. In order to be doing those to be having an egg from those, you need a Ditto. And I mean, I'm surprised that Ditto hasn't even given any form of evolved form or something. And on this Poké Farm that I'm often plays at, the only if you had a Ditto, the only thing is you can't evolve. You can not be using. It's like if you want to have a Pikachu and only have a Pichu and a Ditto, that won't work because if the Pokemon is in a group called undiscovered group or A, that won't work. But only those who have, like, if you have a Pikachu or Raichu with the Ditto, that works. And within the legendaries and the mythical Pokemons, there's only a few that actually can be used uh, in order to be breeding with others Pokemons. Like, there's one, what is it called? Finnown, the like this small blue type of Pokemon. That one and with Manaphy, I believe how to pronounce. That's the only two that's actually can actually be breeding to be a Pokemon. And on Pokeform, I'm surprised that this they actually made a fan-made Pokemon that only requires two types. You can use um, it only requires a Vulpix and Articuno, and they can actually breed, and they could create something that looks like a Vulpix, um, but it is but the most of I say this, it's just a very low percentage. I think maybe it's the lowest like 20 or between 20 and 25%. Yeah, that will take a lot of time just get a single egg. Yeah, that's just that. Ooh, well, that's been fun. The next stream will be like what? Next Monday? Wait, sorry, next Friday. Oh, yeah. So next game show stream will be 31st and April 1st. Yikes. Well, it's one thing. I won't be the host on the April 1st. Yay.
Yay, you've been spared.
Well, at least one thing though. The last time when the game guy did the game backrooms, I knew at least so many questions already since I did help it with them. Also, so that was the reason why I did had some good points with that. But well, I did say that when I was doing the stream, but since I did give them those, and I didn't even have the same copy, so I barely did even remember much of those questions. Only when he read those, only then when I kind of started remembering at least some of them actually. But this time I don't know any of those questions. It's a good thing though, otherwise I'd be cheating. Even if I would read up some of the things on background site, I wouldn't even know exactly which questions that he had been using. I mean, even like if I would try to read over some of the things, there is like gonna be like what 10% chance that I could actually find out those questions that he wrote about could have been by any chance that those things that I actually read about. But if it wasn't even he, if I read a lot of things of those, and he never actually put anything on those questions. I mean, I actually found out. I thought of doing a Lord of the Rings quiz, but here is the most tricky part of that. Um, some of the words in the Lord of the Rings for fandom or in this it doesn't even has much any. Even though the world Middle Earth is actually this English word, but there are some words that does not have any connection to the English language. Because even though this book franchise was written by a British man, and despite he actually added some words that had letters that is in my language, that was really surprising. And and I must say, if I do this, there might be some words that I won't be even trying to be pronounced right though. And who knows? Some of the words may have complete different pronouncement than others. And I did actually that's the author. He was working on an unpublished book that was going to be about the end of the world of the Lord of the Rings world. And you may think that that's on but since he found unfortunately passed away, and I think he has 2 or 3 kids actually. Huh. Yeah, that's just. I mean, I did like the movies, and I think that was the first of those Hobbits movies I did see, but that was at least a few years before those actual movies was even made. I mean, they actually made the Hobbits movies like I think it was in the 70s or late, sometimes in the 70s and the 80s. This cartoon version, but it's not like this. Not like it's the original, the later on, the later version of the Hobbits. But I mean, there's something like that. Oh, my, I got my back hurts. I'm gonna try to sleep better. Ooh. Well, I mean, since Game Guy has probably haven't seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Nope.
You need to. It is good. Not bad, actually.
You know, and this it seems in the first movie when Gandalf fell down in that abyss with those fire monster, he didn't even die because he can't die. You may wonder how old he is. Well, I can say this: he is way older than any other characters in the whole franchise. He is even way older than the elves. He was actually born around the time when the creation of the world. I think it was about 10,000 years or something like that. I don't know. But here's the part of the things. Since each of in this franchise is divided in age, like first age, second age, and so onwards. And it's hard. I mean, it's really difficult to figure out. I mean, when the first stage starts, like say, with start with age or year 1 and ends with say year 1000, and the second start afterwards, you may think like it's going to be 1001 to maybe 2002, or but that isn't. When the first age ended, there will be a restart from year 1 and onwards. When if it happened like if there was going to be a tenth age, it will be like year 1 and onwards. So each single age that was followed afterwards, it resetted the time from year 1 and onwards. That's kind of a surprising if I mean, I never expected that. But Lord of the Rings actually has a rich folklore, and especially those talking trees from the second movie. Now those were cool. That the one that they're actually talking, he kind of reminds me of Malachite. Not the other bear or anything or that old, but I mean as a personality. But the only one that's other Gandalf, he kind of reminds me of Kuvo because of all the bear.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and also Koval does look like a dwarf.
Mm. No, I said Gandalf. He's not a dwarf. That Gimli. I, I must, I must say of the characters. Oh, I know exactly which one you will be.
No,
Aragon.
the dragon.
No, the king.
No
The one
comment.
who's the one who's actually helping them.
Mm,
I mean, he became king, and with his marriage is the daughter of one of the elves, and for the game guy, I might say Legolas, the elf. He is an excellent archery. And myself, well, I may say either the Hobbit Sam, which is only his nickname actually. Either him, or um, hmm, I, I honestly I can't figure out, but oh, I know exactly who will be Gollum. Like Gollum, Lord.
Gollumable.
Like my precious. You know, he
Oh my
actually.
god! Oh my god! You sound just like my uncle. My uncle a little bit because he always says precious. She's a precious officers.
My precious. I mean, like this. Even Gollum, he's actually a hobbit, and here's one of the most crazy thing is the hobbits. They only live for about 100 years, but Gollum, he's about 500 years old. It turned out the ring that he had the power to extend someone's lifespan therefore beyond his natural life. But doing but keep doing using the ring itself would eventually strip someone's independent its its spirit itself. Like you became like a shell of your former self. I mean, if you've been using that ring for so long time, and if you live for almost perhaps 3 times longer than your average normal lifespan, you will be like almost that. Like they actually showed Gollum before he found the ring. He was like a normal hobbit, belonged to a noble family. But after in the last movie, we can see how he acts. He's like not himself anymore. Only thing he actually values most was the ring. And you know, there wasn't actually Gollum that found the ring first. There was actually his cousin. But after Gollum saw the ring, he killed his own cousin in order the ring, and then he left. And that was why he lived in those caves and been eating fish or all kinds of things. And yeah, it's just. I mean, some of the characters, like the elves, they they may look like almost very youthful, but some of them actually can be way much older than even compared to normal human lifespan. Some from um, I would say between 2 to maybe 6,000 years, or even more. It depends on that. They can look like Aragon's wife. She was a half elf. She was around 2,900 years, I believe that was she died. When that happened, she looked to be almost even when she was alive. She looked to be in her in early to mid 20s, but despite being over 1,000 years old, their lifespan because their aging is slowing down quite enough. Some humans in the lower ranges can actually live between 1 to almost 200 years. Well, some can only live for 100 years. Some live less than 100 years. Others live for less 400 years. But it depends on because human in the Lord of the Rings, there are a few different kinds of humans. Some can actually have ancestry that both elves and human mixed, which can explain some of the long lifespan. Well, I should probably end here as 2 hours and 42 minutes. And so, well, and I have to be a super millionaire afterwards. It depends if
Yes.
Malachite or
And I do
well,
want to see how well Brony would do at him. You game for a bit of millionaire Brony? Brony.
after
Malachi,
Brony.
Malachi, it's Malachi's wish. It's too late. He's already dead.
Yeah, game guy killed him.
I didn't.
Are you sure?
Oh, and how did you do
How
it,
could I
game guy?
have?
Did
What
you
did I
kill him?
do?
Did you
Fly
kill
over
him?
to
Did you use
Indonesia
chops?
while I was
Did
playing
you use
Super Mario 64? Yeah, that seems likely.
Did you use chopsticks to kill him?
The fuck?
No, he used his. He was. He talked them to death.
Maybe you do his D20
I
action
talked the
20
least out
times.
of all four of us. Well, actually, he talked the least out of all four of us. That was talked the third least.
He killed him by throwing his D20 at him 20 times and yelled, "Damn!"
Down the stick. Whoop whoop. uh, well, the one who's least sane here is probably me. Malachite is second sane.
Here.
I mean, Malachite is probably the second sane person here. Well,
Nah, that's
game
Kovu.
guy is probably the Kubo was the most insane.
Yeah, Kovu's the most insane, followed by
And I
Cody.
told you, you said that.
Yeah, followed by
Well,
Cody,
everyone.
the big blueberry hog.
Mm-hmm. Well, well, that has been fun. So until next time, people, it will be like next week. Bye.
See ya
Bye.
and goodbye.